This from Dawg Pound Daily, ranking the Browns' top second-round picks of the last decade, and they're pretty good ones. So number one, they go Nick Chubb. He was the 35th pick in 2018. Number two, Joel Bitonio. He was the 35th pick in 2014. Number three, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah was the 52nd pick in 2021. Number four, Grant Delpit, 44th pick in 2020. Mitchell Schwartz, 37th pick in 2012. When you look at those are pretty good picks. So the fact that the Browns have a second-round pick, Chubb an All-Pro, Bitonio an All-Pro, Delpit and Owusu-Koramoah, both Andrew Berry picks, ascending pretty significantly last season.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And I mean, obviously that spans the last decade. You got about 6 GMs in there. Ray Farmer picked Joe Bitonio, right? And I remember sitting down with Ray the week after the draft, and obviously that was the Johnny Manziel year, and talking about Manziel, and he said if Dallas was not going to trade up if they couldn't have traded up to take Johnny, or they would have just taken Bitonio there, right? If somebody had taken Johnny first, they would have just taken Bitonio at the end of the first round. That's how much they liked him. And Farmer's obviously short tenure here. Had plenty of negatives, but landing Joe Bitonio, potential future Hall of Famer, is really good for him. I mean, it's a strong thing on his positive side for Ray Farmer. My only quibble with that list is I think Mitchell Schwartz should be higher. I know JOK played really well last year. So did Delpit, and there's reason to believe that they're going to continue to get better. Andrew Berry's drafts look better with how JOK and Delpit played last year. There's no doubt about that. But Mitchell Schwartz was really good when he was here. He played really well after he signed with Kansas City. I thought they should have kept him. That was part of the whole Sashi Brown letting guys go when he took over. I would have had Schwartz third on my list.
Let me ask you this. Do you think it's more likely that Andrew Berry trades up or trades back this year with that second round pick?
Yeah. I would always say trade down. I think that's how they're built, their philosophy, number one. And we talked about where their roster is. And you can look at that both ways, right? The roster's pretty set. So, hey, let's go chase a guy that we really like. But I also think it's, hey, we don't need to force anything. We'll take the best player if he's at 54, or we'll take the best player at 78 and we can get more picks or get another player, whatever that trade down scenario would be. So I would go trade down.
You know what? That whole philosophy of drafting, it's nice. That's what good organizations do. I think the Browns have finally gotten to the point, and we wouldn't have said this several years ago. They're a good organization at this point.
Yeah, I mean they're really smart, right? And you can criticize that, and maybe they think they're too smart and they think they can outsmart people, but I believe, like at the core, they think through everything. Their philosophies are sound. They understand that the draft pick or the draft is a crapshoot, right? And you're better off with more picks. And I'm sure most people in the league believe that to some level, but not always follow it. And I think over time, Paul DePodesta and Andrew Berry will follow that philosophy. Doesn't mean they won't ever trade up. We've seen them do it. But I think more times than not, they trade back. I think what's interesting is that, okay, you need as many picks as possible, and those are valuable. But Andrew Berry also, he keeps telling us about a stat where, once you get past a certain pick in the draft, it's really hard to get a player that contributes a lot and can turn into a starter. So when he gets those 4th and 5th round picks, he winds up using those more in trades, like for Amari Cooper, like for Jerry Jeudy. And it's interesting because I think there's way more value in using the picks that way than in just drafting a guy in the 5th or 6th round.